the consequences of falling behind.
ADHD.
Y'all know ADHD. See, that's another thing too. I can't stand when people want to self-diagnose you. Ain't no doctors in this house.
A nurses.
If you a nurse, then I'm a doctor.
Right? Don't start. Do not start me. Really?
I am.
You're not.
Hey y'all, I'm Kiki Hunter.
What's good, people? I'm Mark Hunter.
Welcome to the Hunt Life Podcast. We created this podcast to give a real view of life as millennials navigating the world.
Real life discussions about the struggles our generation go through from family, love, and everyday life.
What's good, people? This Hunt.
Hey y'all, it's Kiki.
Welcome to the Hunt Life Podcast. Finally got her where she ain't out here being goofy.
Cause baby, I'm tired. It's been a day.
Has it been?
It has.
So, this episode 24. So, what have you learned from this previous week?
This previous week has taught me that life is what you make it. It really is. Cliche, I know, but it really is. Because, are you doing it this time? Like, are we
Doing what?
That's what it taught me. I don't know if you jumping
life is
right
what you
into
make
it
it.
or we.
Let me get mine off real quick then, because you ready to get started, I see. I mean, I guess I'm just going touche. Life is what you make it.
Touche. Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy the goods and the bads, the ups and the downs. I ain't saying I had downs, but I'm just saying in general, life is what you make it.
Yeah, you gotta say it really is, because when you start thinking about life be life. I don't know about everybody, but life be life, and like between kids, career, family, just trying to keep up just on an everyday basis, and then
not
like
keeping up with the Joneses, just trying to keep up with your own self.
Yeah, keeping up with yourself and what you got going on. Like that's underrated, because now you got everybody telling you you can't do nothing. You can't drink water, you can't eat healthy, you can't eat organic, you can't be vegan, you can't, like, you got that, and then you gotta be running around here trying to make sure you make time for prayer, and then you gotta make time for friends, and then you gotta make time like
for your spouses, and you gotta make time for kids, but then you gotta make time for your businesses, but then you gotta also make time for yourself. It's only 24 hours
in a day. Do you hear me?
Most of us sleep 7 to 10 hours.
I don't even think people sleep in 7. That's us. We
Nah.
One thing we is doing though is getting our sleep. We prioritizing our sleep very well, okay? Because ain't nothing get done if we tired. Because especially me, I'm cranky when I'm tired. So baby, we might have to throw the whole day away. Just let me go ahead.
And I ain't trying to be out here washing no cars while I'm tired like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm dragging. So, well, not a dragging, but I feel like I'm like dragging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of corny. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. We had technical difficulties at the beginning again. My fault about last week. It's my phone.
Because I had to remind him this week. We would have had the same scenario.
Because I was charging. I charged up the head. I charged up the mic.
Something wrong.
Yeah, because I think it's moisture getting in my phone from washing cars. So I'm thinking that moisture is getting up in it, and that's what it could be.
Quite honestly, that's really probably what it's time.
Because it keeps saying moisture, so I'm like, it could be that. Because then my pants be wet some of the time, so it could be that, just simply that. Yeah. But then my backup phone, we tried that, and it's like we ain't even getting no sound out, even though it got quality pictures, just top of the line picture. But it's not working. I mean, the consequences of them actions is we might have to go on and invest in some new phones.
Yeah, phones, mic, something. We gotta get it. We gonna pull this together. But we here now. But that's what I'm saying. You just, life throw you curveballs, and you just, sometimes you don't know what to do about it. Then it take longer to figure it. Like, you'll be pondering on some stuff, going back and forth. I'm an overthinker. Let's stop and talk about overthinking. Because when you are overthinker, you can't get shit done.
That's the consequences of overthinking.
The consequences of overthinking. You can't get shit. You can't get anything done when you overthink because you constantly thinking about every scenario that happens. And then I feel like, and the question that's been coming around this week is, are you a procrastinator? I don't feel like I'm a procrastinator only because I don't have time to procrastinate anymore like I want to. So it's not like I'm not being a procrastinator because like I don't want to. It's because I'm forced to not because I don't have any time for anything.
So you're
like,
procrastinating on the answer if you're a procrastinator.
I'm not. I'm not being a procrastinator. I'm being forced to not be a procrastinator.
Yeah.
Like life is forcing me to the point where I can't because I literally have no time for anything. And over people saying like, you make time for the things you want. No. You say that when you cute in your 20s or you like don't have really nothing to do. Like you living your life just solo dolo.
I believe
out
it.
here free floating.
You do make time for the stuff that you want.
No, you don't.
We want our business and we want our family to do good, so we make time for that. We prioritize that over everything.
Well, in that sense, yeah.
So, like, yeah, we do make time for what we want,
but that's not. I don't feel like I'm like that's a priority. Those are priorities.
Yes,
like
you
when
have
people
to make time
say
for
that,
priorities.
they always say that to stuff that don't even really matter. Like, you want me to have a social life, be a good parent, be a good spouse, be a good worker. Like, I gotta bust down content because we entrepreneurs. So now I gotta bust down content for 4 different pages.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, I got a grocery shop, keep up with my bills, run errands, put out fires, deal with my kids' attitude, cook dinner, clean my house, make sure the dog got food, make sure the cat ain't. Listen, listen. On top of that, we homeschool. Well, please tell me where I'm missing the time because at this point, I just can't sleep. That's all I'm getting from this. I can't get no sleep if I want to get it all
we
done.
even broke down the time.
We did.
Like, we broke it down. We're like, all right, peep game. So what? We might sleep 7 to 10 hours. It's 24 hours in a day, remember?
Yeah.
We might sleep 7 to 10 hours. That's if we do decide to go to sleep because I go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. Every day.
He does.
2 o'clock. Like, literally, I'm in the bed. Well, I'm in the bed by what, 1? About 12:30-ish, 1. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to sleep at 2 o'clock. We waking up at 9. So how many hours is that? My mental math is mathing right now.
7 hours.
That's 7 hours. All right.
And that's sometimes because our sleep don't be full sleep. Because Mattis may wake up at 6. We gotta fight with him for an hour to go back to sleep. So now we are from 6 to 7, 7:30-ish. He done finally fell back to sleep, which at this point he should have just stayed up. So now like he done went back to sleep. That's why we waking up at 9 because he done fell back to sleep. We done messed around and fell back to sleep. We've been up since 6. We fell back to sleep by 7:30. Now
knowing that we supposed
to
be
9.
ready at 10 because we start homeschooling at 10. By the time we get finished with that, we'll say, well, 12, the latest is 1. 2 o'clock.
No,
the latest. Well, yeah, because it's the second half, so the latest is 1.
No, it's always 1. When is always
it depends, because he be one of the consequences of him being a little butthole be that we be dragging.
He be dragging, yeah.
So, like, yeah, that'd be the consequences of that, especially if he get up late. Because if he get up late, he gonna drag.
Yeah, because he feel like he still gotta have his time to like get his morning going. It's like, no, you missed that time. You missed it. So now we
eat your Pop-Tart on the run.
Yeah,
let's get it.
Let's go.
So, all right, we'll finish by 1 o'clock. Now, if we gotta run to the stove, because 9 times out of 10, we going to the stove.
We gotta
go. Like, we leave out the door probably like at 2:30.
Oh. And I be trying to go to the store
that's
earlier.
Not if Maddox decide to eat lunch and drag ass on that. So we'll be leaving out the house at 2:30. By the time we get back, it's either 3:30.
Yep.
Most likely. So
he want to go outside.
Yeah, he want to go outside.
So this outside weather for everybody. Like, he loving it.
So we go outside. We probably come back in probably like 4:35. Maddox eat at 6. Mm-hmm. Then we all end up eating at 7 o'clock. Because, potty training, trying to make sure he don't pee in the bed.
Then that's a whole nother thing.
Like we trying to get him to not pee in the bed, so he eat first.
Yeah.
Then he take his bath, so he can go and start getting it out. Then we all eat.
Yep.
and then 9 o'clock we back putting them back in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So between the hours of 10 to 4 o'clock, if there's no cars being done, we trying to fit in the process of homeschooling. We still trying to fit in time to create content.
Yeah.
To distribute content.
Yep.
And to spend time with the kids.
Yep.
Even if we do spend time with the kids during that time, they still gonna want a little bit more time afterwards. So we're trying to do all of that in the process of working.
Yeah.
Sure, you can say put the kids in daycare or let them go back to school or stuff like that. But the consequences of putting our kids in school is that they're gonna be dumb. So why would we put them in?
Stop saying that.
It's the truth. The school system has pushed out nothing but dumb kids.
Kids still go to school.
So they need to go. So there are consequences of not looking into how these schools are. They're hearing all these people on TikTok and all online saying how kids is not doing it. Well, I'm sorry they don't care.
Maybe y'all don't care. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. But the consequences of them like lacking on the parenting part.
But in their defense, homeschool hard. I would not recommend
okay, but you don't have to homeschool.
Yeah, true.
You can help them with their homework and make sure that they're doing their homework right.
Yeah, you can just do your part and making sure your kid don't get left behind.
Like, so the homeschooling, like I feel like that's always an excuse. People always say, oh, I can't do that because I got to work. Well, we work too, but they also get homework. Yeah. So you can help them with their homework and make sure their homework is right. Yeah. You can ask their teachers if they got spelling words and making sure that their spelling words is on point so they can spell. Yeah. You can take the time out to just do different things with them. Yeah. Make them read a book. Mm-hmm. Make them
out loud where you can hear it.
Yes, there's different things that you can do within your free time that you can actually help your kids. Yeah. Instead of like BSing online. That can be time that we can spend helping our kids because that's what we do. We just find ways to BS online when they in the process of like hanging out on their own.
Yeah. Like usually if I don't get anything done before class starts at 10, if we like up at 9, 8:30, 9, I'm trying to get better with just being up by 8, getting some stuff done before 8 o'clock. And then coming back, because usually after class, in between lunches, because again, the goal is to be done with homeschooling at 12, not later than 12:30, so I can start fixing everybody's lunches, because everybody want lunch. Even if you're doing a car, 12:30 is usually like that one is like your break, so you like in between some stuff.
And I damn sure ain't trying to be up. I don't be trying to be up at 8 o'clock. I finally got to the stage to where I'm not up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, so...
He do not care about the morning time. I'm like, I care because I don't have time for stuff. Like I don't
too. If I got cars in the morning, I gotta be up.
So I'm like, at this point, I don't usually get to doing content. Like I don't get to do the work part of my life. I'll say it like that, y'all. So y'all be like, content posting is not a real job. You try it.
Yeah.
But it's more than just posting content too. It's marketing. It's answering phone calls from customers. The repetitiveness of like trying to make sure the business stay afloat. Again, we have.
Then you got the marketing people marketing you, the trolls. Like it's a lot going on with it.
Because we have 2 businesses, but it's like 4 different entities. Like
and you have to market them all differently. Yeah, so it's not like it's a one size fit all. It's finding the perfect balance for each one of the businesses.
And everything is not posting. There's a lot of back end stuff that like this took us a while, just like for sales time, people don't understand it. So the work aspect of our day, I don't really get started with until like maybe because I still do stuff in the middle of the day. So I would say like while the kids are eating lunch, I use that time like get something done real quick, like a quick task done. And then once we go to the store and come back from outside, now we're looking at maybe 4:35. Now I could probably sit down for maybe an hour and a half and get something done. Mm-hmm. Then on top of that, I'm trying to read educate myself. You know what I'm saying?
It like that. I still educate myself. I just don't care about the reading part.
YouTube is not. YouTube do not count.
It does count. If you watch educational stuff on YouTube.
When are you applying this?
When am I applying which part?
The educational part on YouTube. To know if you learning. Or you just
I'm in that situation. Nah, real tea.
I mean, some people do YouTube Academy.
Like, what you mean? Like what you talking about? Like, I fixed brakes because of YouTube. Like, I figured out that my radiator was messed up when it was, and how to unhook it and put it back in, and every single thing. Anytime there's something wrong with the car, I'm on YouTube trying to figure it out.
Like,
so
YouTube be coming through.
Like, you tripping. Like,
YouTube be coming through sometimes.
You literally just went on YouTube to figure out what was wrong with the damn with the microphone.
And it did not help because I still figured that out on common knowledge.
True, but it gave
time you sorting through all them videos. It's wasting my time.
That'd be the only part. The consequences of not knowing what you need to find on YouTube
that be wasting my time. That be
you gotta stroll.
That be irking me. That be having me mad. Just that be pissing me off. So I'm like, it's that. And then a lot of stuff like, especially that we do is research. Like, it's a lot of research involved. Mm-hmm. So like, on top of that, like, I'm trying to have a social life. I'm trying to have me time. You know what I'm saying? They want to you have me time. Like, when?
I ain't trying to have a social life.
Like, I'm trying to have a social life. I'm not trying to have a social life. People want me to be social. This is the thing, okay?
It's the cap is for me.
What?
It'd be the cap for me.
What does that mean?
Because you feel like that you are introvert.
I am introverted. I don't like it. No, I'm not.
You are in between.
Like, you're in between. I don't like to go out. People make me go out.
She's an extrovert.
No,
she's
I'm
right
not.
in between.
How you gonna tell me what I am?
Because I know you.
No, you don't. At this point, you don't know me because I'm very much so introvert.
No, you procrastinate about going out.
No, I don't.
But once you go out, you be like, you know what? I had fun. I talked to this person. I talked to that person. Like, I got whole friends out here. Like,
I never don't do that because I'm not friendly. Don't do that. I do not say I got no friends. I don't have friends. I have associates and I have business people that I'm starting to connect with because I gotta make connect. Somebody gotta do it. He ain't going nowhere. So like now I'm being forced. No, now I'm being forced to be out here being an extrovert. Like, I'm being forced to be social because you won't go nowhere and be introverted. You won't go nowhere and just...
Oh, I will go places and be introverted. You got that wrong. Like,
you won't go nowhere and be social. So now I gotta be the one being out here being social, draining my energy.
How else they gonna know that you a self-healing self-coach? Coach, you know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
You a healing self-coach.
Wait. I'm a what? We fine. We delirious.
You a healing coach, bro. Like,
what that got to do with me? I can do that.
You don't like to do it online though, you have to do it outside. Online. So you got to be outside.
I don't want to be outside.
You have to outside. Because you choose to not want to do it online.
That don't make me, but that's what I'm saying. An introvert is a person who prefers to be alone. I prefer to be alone.
But you got to be outside and you have fun when you outside. So
not all the time. Not all the time. Now don't sit here and do that because not all the time. Sometimes I be like, I ain't doing that. No, they will not ask me to go nowhere else.
Because you don't want to do that again. That don't mean you didn't have a little bit of fun.
I'm here. I might as well enjoy it. What the hell I'm gonna go out for this? I'm already out. Like that. What type of sick human being does that? Like, why is you out and just choosing to have a terrible time? I'm not gonna do that.
I wouldn't choose to have a terrible time, but I'll be sitting there looking at people like,
don't be toxic. Don't do that. We're here. I'm here. I'm outside. I might as well just go ahead and enjoy the moment because I'm already here. Because otherwise, I'm gonna be upset and mad that I might as well focus on the positive versus focus on the fact that I don't want to be here. Like, because that's rude. Now I'm being rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but I can't wait. Trust me, when I go out, I'm thinking of an exit plan. Like, I'm waiting to leave. And then you know what people say to me? You look like you about to go. I am. And then you know what they continue to do? Not let me leave.
Because you look rude. I'm going to tell you now. If you look like you're ready to go, that's rude. But if you look like that when you first come in, like, that's ruder. Like,
because I didn't want to be here. I probably made that announcement before I came that I did not want to be here, and like I'm here because somebody tried to bully me into this situation.
So what's the consequences of you having to be outside?
My business don't grow, and that sucks because why y'all need so much? Like, but and then the thing is, it's not even instant. It's not like I see nothing right now. I just gotta be positive and hope for the best, right? Like you gotta hope that you're being impactful when you out. Like you gotta hope that you weren't the weirdo somebody talked to that day. Like you gotta hope.
You gotta hope that wasn't a weirdo you talked to too. Shit. Right.
So I'm just like, where do we have the time as adults? Answer that. Where somebody help me. Like, where are we having the time as adults to really be doing all this stuff? We're trying to raise kids, focus on our relationships. If you have a relationship, single people, I don't know what to tell you. That's not my ministry. I can't keep talking to y'all.
Yeah, we don't care to talk to y'all because y'all don't care to listen. So what's the purpose of talking to y'all?
Yeah. So, but like when my married couples, y'all understand. Like you got to try to like make time for your spouse. Y'all got to make sure you like y'all connected and not just going through life because it's easy to just go through life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like because so much stuff can go on in a short period of time. You be like, dang, this just Wednesday. Like it's just life happens and it happens fast, so it's easy to get content with the things that are going on. And then like now y'all are just floating and you like, damn, are you happy? Like, and you don't know because you didn't even check in and think about it like on personal, not your knees all
yeah, my knees all out on camera and stuff. My fault, child. That's wild.
Really?
Yeah, that's wild. I got my knees all out. I can't stand no dude that be sitting there with his knees out. Like, man, put some pants on, cover them knees up, bro. Don't nobody want to see no man thighs.
Now, how you go all the way from thighs to knees?
They damn near the same thing. Right. It's a certain length that they got to be. You know how, like, when y'all was in school, they told y'all got to wear them shorts, 2 inches above the knees? It's the same thing for dudes.
That's a shame.
I bet not catch y'all boys out here with them small ass shorts on this summer. Like,
hoochie daddy shorts.
Shit, I'm fine y'all asses up to myself, and then I'm getting on my podcast and I'm talking about y'all.
Nothing people had a hoochie daddy shorts.
They gonna catch something. Like, be out there chafing and shit.
Not chafing. We gotta grab the baby powder. Like,
then you don't want to put no baby powder on because it's gonna be all white on side your leg. Cause then if you got on them small ass shorts, you know you gotta have your thighs all shiny.
What's your thighs? Mark, what?
Cause if you gotta put lotion on up there, so now your damn thighs gonna be shiny.
It's hot in Houston, okay? We were trying to breathe.
Hooping shorts. Like, y'all remember we used to wear them Dream USA shorts? Boy, we was wild in them thick ass cotton shorts in the summertime.
Not in the summer. Yeah, that's wild.
With a tall tee on.
Like burn up out here. That's a shame.
Yeah, my fault, y'all. Got the consequences of falling
ADHD.
behind. Got no ADHD. See, that's another thing too. I can't stand when people want to self-diagnose you. Ain't no doctors in this house.
A nurses.
If you a nurse, then I'm a doctor.
Right, don't start. Do not start me. Really?
I am.
You're not.
How long you been nursing?
Well, I've been out of it a long time now, so I have to go back and get.
Nah, that don't. No, you don't need no certification.
I would have to go back and get all my stuff. It's been.
You don't need no piece of paper to let you know you a nurse.
In the medical field.
Back in the days, they didn't have pieces of paper.
They did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Mark. Back in the medieval times, they had papers that's talking about they was a nurse. Nah. No, you didn't need no paper. You don't need no paperwork to sit there so somebody else can tell you, oh, you good at your job. You don't need no paperwork for that.
That's another topic for another.
True, that could be. Certification or not. Like,
see what I'm saying? The consequences of dealing with a spouse that chooses violence.
I didn't choose violence.
You did though.
How? Because I said you don't need no certification. That's boosting you up. That is though.
I don't need to be boosted.
Shit.
Boy, okay now.
Cause you a nurse. Right. I still want you to understand that you a nurse. So I'm finna boost it up still.
Not no more.
Man, that boy bust his ass earlier today. What you did? You nursed him up. You checked his knees, you checked his hands, his elbows, made sure he was all right, and then off on you go. That's a nurse. That's like a school nurse. They don't do nothing. Like,
wow.
School nurses don't do
all
nothing.
The professions today, I see.
I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm just saying in general, like, you don't need no certificate to let somebody know that you're good at stuff.
It's a different topic for a different day. Like,
consequences of having somebody that what?
Because you've been starting nowadays.
I ain't did nothing.
Like, I told him earlier I did not want to go to this event.
But then you still had fun. What was the consequences of you going to the event?
I met cool people.
See?
But that's besides the point.
No, it's not besides the point. That was actually the point for you to go. Like, it wasn't beside it. It was the point.
But who has time? I guess, okay, but this is what I'm saying. It's always one or the other because then I didn't get a chance to do the other stuff that I needed to do.
But you had time to go, though.
I did not have time to go.
Yes, you did.
I had other stuff to be doing, so now I'm behind on that stuff. That's what I'm saying. People be like, you got time. No, you don't, because whatever I choose to do with you, now I'm going to be behind on something else. So now it's this constant rat race.
Yes, but you was able to put the brand out there more, and that's something that you don't have time to do all the time. So you was able, and you was able to do it.
Okay, so but that don't still make me feel better that I'm behind in other stuff.
Yeah, but you still got work done, though. You're pushing your brand forward. You're pushing you forward. So it's like it's still work. Yeah, sure, you didn't get to create content, but you still was able to work on your business, though. So you still had like it was self-content.
It don't work like that.
It does work like that because it gave you more. What's the word I'm looking for? Clarification.
It did. I'm not saying nothing like came from it. It did, but I'm saying like that's what I'm talking about. Like it's always something.
Yeah, and it's always gonna be something.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can't like that's the part that be confusing with me some of the time because I'm like,
life is what you make of it.
Haha.
But that's what I'm saying. Life is that's my whole point. Is what you make of it. Like I could choose to dwell on the fact that I didn't get other stuff done that I need to get done. It's not that I do need to get this stuff done. So now I gotta figure out a way to like plan it in. But because life happened, I can say I'm gonna try to get it done tomorrow, the next Monday, Tuesday. That don't mean that's gonna happen.
But you would try hard, so I believe you're gonna get it done tomorrow.
I'm not, because I gotta cook tomorrow. So boom.
Okay, I
gotta cook and lesson plan.
Okay, that's like 4 hours at max.
That's all I got after these kids get done. Like,
you still got a good 7 more hours to go.
Doing when? Where?
During the day.
When?
If you start cooking, okay, because if you start cooking it, but 9 times out of 10, I might end up going to the store as soon as I wake up. You probably gonna start lesson planning around 11 o'clock. You'll be finished with lesson planning no later than 12.
That's not true.
Kind of, sort of is.
No, because I have to find stuff online. No, it's not. Because I know. How you gonna tell me? This is what I'm talking about. It's like
because there's other times. We didn't damn near argue the most of the episodes. The consequences of a procrastinator.
I'm not. It's not procrastinating. I didn't have a choice.
I'm trying to figure it out. Which one? Procrastinating or dwelling on something?
I'm an overthinker.
Overthinker. The consequences of an overthinker and a straight shooter is that you get arguing. It ain't like bad, hardcore arguing. It's just like lighthearted arguing. You got a chance to see the banter. We be trying to make the episode feel like how we really be talking. This how I really, well, to a certain extent, it's a lot of more cuss words when we be talking.
This is too much. Like, this is too much. But I'm saying, but that's what everything is always.
It's a toss up.
I don't like that.
That's one of your problems too.
But that's, as an adult, nobody prepare you for that. Nobody says that ever. Like, nobody tells you that your life turns into a constant, you have to choose one over the other. Like, nobody tells you that. Nobody tells you you have to figure out what's for dinner for the rest of your life. Nobody tells you, like, that's a die-hard question. Like, that's going to be what's for lunch. Nobody tells you.
But you don't be thinking about what's for lunch.
Because I'm not a lunch person. I barely eat lunch. And then people are like, you got to make time. Now I got to make time to eat 3 meals a day. Baby, who?
You're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day.
I ain't got time for that. Y'all being healthy. You got to eat.
Oh, speaking of 3 meals a day, how was my breakfast I made?
You made breakfast.
Oh. Okay. I made breakfast earlier this week.
Right, that was like forever ago to me.
It wasn't forever ago. I made breakfast then too.
Oh, because you made that country breakfast. Okay.
Full all day, wasn't you? Like
I actually was. I mean, he gave you that thick granny breakfast, baby. He took it back to the south. He gave, baby, me and Santana was looking at him like, hold up. And I thought I was the country. That man came up here with some biscuits and gravy. And he had been these biscuits and gravies for like a hot second.
Yeah, next time I'm going to make real biscuits. Like, I'm going to make the biscuits myself instead of just fluffy buy out the stuff biscuits. I'm gonna do them myself one of these times.
Man, listen, that man said we gonna make. I said I ain't never heard of that in my life before.
Yeah, but it was good though.
And listen, I ain't gonna lie, it was decent.
Oh, it was more than decent. You cap. Yeah, she capping, bro. Like that was gravy made from scratch, my G.
It was cool. I never had it, so like it was a new.
That don't mean that it
me.
wasn't decent. It still was
I can't
good.
Just be like it just.
You can't because you don't want to give me the satisfaction.
That's not it. It's the fact it was different. I ain't never had chicken and biscuits.
It wasn't chicken and biscuits.
Biscuits and gravy. Like that was just different. That was wild.
She capping, bro. She just don't want to give me. She don't want to give me the pat on the back. I'm finna start doing that then too.
Right, don't start.
When you start cooking around here, I'll be like, nah, it's good.
But it's a program. You don't really mean it. So Tanner tell you it's good. He tell you be like, ooh, got a little. He tell you why
he be capping.
Right, no.
He be laying it on thick. Cause what he be doing?
Don't hate.
He be laying it on thick because he be doing extra stuff. Yes, I do.
He just be like, it's good. Nothing. That's like telling me it's decent.
No, it's not telling you it's decent. Decent is okay.
It was okay, Mark. It was good.
Thank you. That's all it is. Like
he introduced me to something new. I ain't even know. I would have never tried it. So I would have went out. Somebody would be like, "You want biscuits and gravy?" I was like, "Nah." I would have looked at them like they was weird. I looked at him like he was weird when he first said it, and I was like, "Who eat that? Like we got food. Like you do realize that, right?"
That don't mean nothing. It was still it was a breakfast.
Yeah, that's what you said, and that's what you did.
Yeah, it was
the crazy breakfast. Part. He didn't care nothing about Santana not liking gravy. I was like,
because we still had regular just biscuits and bacon and eggs, so he could have just ate that if he didn't want no gravy.
Clearly.
I'm not thinking about what he want to eat all the time. Clearly. 9 times out of 10, we always think about what he want to eat. So it's like
he's your child. Like, his child. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but some of the time you gotta make what you want to make. Like, yeah, he's your child, Kiki. So that means that you just was on some Shit, he finna get used to this spicy food. Bring on the cayenne pepper. Like,
it is what it is. Cause that's what I'm saying. Now I gotta make 3-4 meals. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm about to eat the same stuff in the house. Then they want you to bake. Now I got to be Susie homemaking. I got to be busting down cake cereal today.
Bro, I just bust down the cake and cookies.
That's a fact. You did.
Like, in a week. Like,
and he ate them too. Like, lasted 2 days.
What, the cookies?
Both.
Because the cookies a little bit bigger this time than last time.
So why they went so fast?
Because Santana eat cookies and you was eating cookies too?
And who else, Mark?
Me. I'm not saying I wasn't eting none.
I eat a cookie a day. It's my late night snack. No, when?
You probably be sneaking cookies.
I know I just sneaking no cookies.
When you be up here by yourself working.
When?
You probably eat a cookie when you be drinking your coffee.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's weird. But you eat cake and coffee though.
Because they go together. The only time you eat a cookie if it's like one of them coffee cake cookies. Little sponge cookies. No, someone likes the sponge cookies. But a Madeline too. Like, that's literally specifically for coffee.
Oh, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Who has the time, child?
Yeah. That's the crazy part. More of the story, I believe, is the consequences of having technical issues is that we were semi not prepared no more.
We were prepared.
Yeah, we was. I mean, yeah, we
this
gave
is
you.
What happened. Y'all want to know what's happening with a millennial married couple who are raising kids, trying to figure out how to break curses and live a better life. This is part of it.
And trying to figure out if they finna kick this dog out, because if he pushed this camera over, he going outside in all the wind. Because he specifically went to go lay by the tripod. All the space in the house, and he over here by the tripod. But, do you got a rant for this week?
Yeah, y'all need to stop listening to everybody on the internet and letting them get hyped and stuff, because I done seen 2 disturbing videos. I forgot what the other one was with the dude.
Huh? Nothing. He said letting them get hot. Oh, no diddy.
Because you got to be careful. Y'all got to, like, be careful who you support. Like, let's put more positivity out there, because it'll be a lot of y'all females out here that y'all
be with that
foolishness, just straight up foolish, like be talking crazy. And then the crazy part is y'all be mixing stuff and don't even be realizing you mixing it. Like, you want to be talking about where something come from, but then you don't want to tell the full story. How they don't want your ass supporting it. Like, how are we gonna be talking about this 4B movement? And then you don't even know what it's about. All you know is where it came from, but you don't know the backstory. You don't know that they're upset that Americans is taking this on, because they're specifically saying they don't want American support because we're going to ruin it. We're taking it and making it a new feminist movement, and like,
nobody wants a
feminism don't work.
Movement.
Like, it doesn't work. Everybody has been bamboozled into feminism. And the people who realized they was bamboozled, it's like, yeah, I don't represent that. I'm not about that. And then it's a certain percentage of y'all who keep holding on to that by a thread. And y'all keep changing the name and jumping ship on stuff instead of just healing. Baby, heal from your bitter baby daddy problem. Like, heal from that heartbreak when you were 16. I need you to heal from, like, whatever happened, who hurt you.
I need you to heal from thinking you're gonna get you a 6-figure nigga. Like, you're not.
It's
like,
not for everybody.
You're not.
Everything
like,
ain't for everybody.
Just keep it one. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You're not gonna get no dude with 6 figures. Oh well. Like, tough it up. You got a bunch of kids. Nobody want.
Like, let's learn how to stay in.
Yeah, what she said. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Quit
like,
drunk driving.
Make sure if you're gonna be with somebody who in your bracket, like, that meet your match. Like, y'all gotta make sure that that's it. Because otherwise, and like, stop saying there ain't a lot of good dudes out here, because it is. It's like a lot of y'all overlooking a good dude. Like, honestly, like, they corny to y'all. Like, let's call it what it is. Y'all don't want no corny dude. Y'all want the drug dealers to be acting like
the corny dudes.
Yeah, and that's not how that is. I ain't never met a faithful drug dealer. So it just don't work like that. Like, and then
they only faithful to the plug, and some of them niggas not even faithful to the plug.
And then like y'all 6, 7 figures, listen, man, come on now. Come on. Like, and then I get tired of this whole, well, y'all ain't never say nothing to the men because I'm not talking to them. That's not who I'm supposed to be talking to.
Apparently men is actually trying to fix themselves.
Like,
that's why y'all complaining.
Stuff, but let's handle our stuff. And a lot of y'all just tripping. And if you don't believe we tripping, look at all these cases out here. I'm not saying it's right. But females is coming up missing at an alarming rate now. They coming up missing and found.
It's been 2 weeks. In 1 week.
And that's because we out here wilding.
We done seen 2 stories.
We out here wilding. Like, we not doing what we have to do to protect ourselves and be our own advocates. We need to scale it back. You gotta scale it back. You gotta listen to somebody. You're not gonna listen to a fellow woman. You better listen to these news reports. How like everybody getting knocked, these women getting knocked off. Like, please, you gotta listen to something. Just be careful. In your mind, if you gotta tell yourself dudes is crazy to protect yourself and stop doing stupid stuff you shouldn't have did in the first place, do that.
But even uncrazy dudes be telling y'all that dudes is crazy. Yeah. But y'all think they hating.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody hating on no crazy person. Like, that's an oxymoron.
Like, be your own
dudes
protector.
know the ones that's crazy and they telling y'all, nah, boys might be a little loopy. Why are we saying that? Because we know who's crazy out the dudes.
Just like how females say, oh no, we know a female. You can't tell us nothing about another female because we know. Same thing with dudes. They know another dude. So they know the signs that we don't necessarily. You got to be able to trust something. But y'all females are so, y'all know everything. Y'all got 50,000 degrees and certifications. And y'all got all this smart.
That's why I say that stuff don't matter.
Smart enough to keep I'm sorry, to be smart enough to keep a man.
You already said it.
Yeah, but I can cross that part out. You can't be smart enough to keep a
man.
I'm just saying, how smart is that? Like, it's really that simple, y'all. We gotta scale it back. This phobia movement. How your kids gonna survive like that? How your kids gonna survive not knowing how to like taking in male energy, whether it's a boy or a girl? Because men struggle with taking in male energy when like they haven't had it, and women struggle with that because they never had. Like, so how are you right now? We're gonna be raising weird kids that don't know what to do with masculine energy.
Because one key sign to show that a man don't take in male energy well is that they say that they have authority. They don't like authority. Because they never had a father in their life, so that's why they don't like authority. They're not used to nobody telling them what to do. So like, yeah.
That's what a lot of y'all problem. I ain't got no daddy. Yeah, I don't got no authority. Man, can't nobody tell you nothing. You just, I can't tell me what to do. Okay. Then y'all think y'all doing society if we just gonna leave men alone altogether. We not sleeping with y'all. We just ignoring y'all existence. So now what y'all mad about?
But it's only a small group of women that's out here talking fully like that. And it's like, you shouldn't have said that before you had 4 baby daddies. Yeah. Now you want to leave dudes alone. Yeah. No, you should have been did that. Like, the hell? Like, come on. See, that's how you know they don't have any common sense. Common sense would have told you to been start doing that. But nah, you got to wait till you got 6 of the bad boys. Naz, you know what? We going to leave men alone. No, men should be leaving you alone. Like, the hell? Like.
But that's only hurting. It's like, y'all not proving that point with that, and y'all gonna be the ones that's like left that hurt. Because the only ones I'm seeing is a specific group of women. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. The specific group know who I'm talking to. But it's a specific, we know, if you know, you know. Specific group of women talking about 4B on this feminism train and trying to figure out why they can't get married, but then they say they don't want to be married, but then you steady mad at people who want to be like, girl, y'all sound confused. And I want the internet to just go away. I want females to just be your own advocates so y'all can stop being out here being targets for the crazy people. And yeah, that's kind of what I got to say about this week. I'm about sick of seeing it.
You know what I mean? Shoot, dudes, just keep on duding. last week I was up on y'all asses about the soft guy era. I'm still not off y'all asses about it. I still get the satire. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the satire. My thing is just say that you have preference, bro. Like you don't call yourself soft. like don't do that. Don't do that because
like we get the joke, but
like yeah, we get the joke, but like that's not yeah, like say yeah, that's not the right joke that y'all should want because
we can't
you
take the
just getting
joke because it's
clowned.
not one.
Like yeah, you getting
Right.
clowned. So it's like, I mean, if you got preference, stand on your preference and be strong on your preference, my G. It's a female out there for you. But you need to know that once you get that female, you need to be real with her, my G. But besides that, I mean, if you a trick, be a trick. If you're not no trick, don't act like you a trick. Plain and simple. Because if you don't act like you a trick, then you will quit attracting the ones that want tricks. So that's the main thing. Like, yeah, if you're not no trick, bro, stay up out that lane. Let them dudes do them. Like, ain't nothing wrong with dudes that's gonna trick, cause I mean,
because again, life is what you make it.
Yeah, so it's like if you really want you a female,
it's always a choice. That's what I'm telling y'all. The whole episode is always something else that you could be doing. It's always
the consequences of messing with them tricks. Your ass gonna fuck around and have a baby mama out here, and it's not gonna be a good baby mama. So you better make your mind up, my G, cause all the real ones are snatched up. Like, so y'all got some time on y'all hands, and y'all better find them. And all the other real ones, they not online. So if your ass over there online all the time, your ass gonna be shit out of luck, my G. Get your ass offline and get to where the real females at.
Target, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, cause the hood rats are starting to invade Target now too.
Don't say that.
They are. This Target over here by the house is trash now.
Yeah, y'all need to stop. Like Target's for specific. Don't be trying to figure out what the hype is with Target. Girl, stay at Walmart. Don't come bringing all that to Target. Okay, we got parking spaces. We got the Starbucks on the inside. The bomb grilled cheese in the Rice Krispie treats. Listen, leave us alone. Like we found y'all keep telling us to leave y'all alone. We trying, and y'all keep following us, trying to figure out what our hype is about our listen, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Like, don't worry about it. Like, but you find to just, you gotta shop in certain, certain places at certain times. But they not on the internet and they not in the hookah lounges. I can tell you that for a fact. Stay out of there. Stay out of there.
But more of the story.
Life is what you make it.
Life is what you make it, and accept your consequences too.
Does he keep throwing it in there?
What consequences? I thought that's what the episode was gonna be about.
When was it about that?
I kept throwing it out there like a little punchline. I'm Hunt.
I'm Kiki.
This is the Hunt Life Podcast. Hunt Life.
Live dreams. Bye, y'all.
What's good, people? Before y'all leave, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Oh, and follow us at
Hunt Life the Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button. You can also find me at I'm the Key on Instagram, and you can follow us on Hunt Life Code on Instagram and TikTok.
And you can find me on Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everywhere. Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everything, and also Hunt Files. And don't forget, if you got any comments or any statements or anything that you want to leave us, you can always find us up on Instagram and Hunt Life the Podcast. Have a great day, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hunt Life, live dreams.